Hello everybody, my name is JonahMemes and welcome back to another anime review. In this anime review, we are going to be reviewing the anime called Parasyte. I don't know if I held that up in my right hand or not, but I'm going to get right into this and I'm just going to go ahead and give out a fair warning. This review contains major spoilers. I'm talking spoiling the ending. I'm talking spoiling lots of things that happen in between the anime because I cannot give a review on this anime without spoiling things because I hated this anime. I really did not like this anime, and for something that had so many good reviews, I really expected better. In the meantime, if you are okay with this show being spoiled and you have not seen the show, then I apologize, but I'm not going to really get into everything that happens. I'm not going to try and explain the show to you because it's a lot and it's really boring. So I'm just going to get into the things that I didn't like about the anime. I'm assuming that people who watch this are going to know what I'm talking about. If not, I completely get it. I understand. In the meantime, if you have seen this anime and you think that it is really good and or it is your favorite show, then I'm sorry to hear that because I really did not like this anime, and I'm gonna get into why because I have good reasons to. As you know, we have the main character Shinichi. I think that was his name. I don't really remember any of the characters' names because it was really boring to get through. And for the first, I'd say 1/4 of the show, I did enjoy it. I was having a good time, and I was really enjoying watching it, especially since it was animated by Studio Madhouse, which is freaking legendary in their animations. I won't lie. The animation in this show was beautiful to look at. Whenever the parasites were morphing or just really any scene was good except for the CGI walking. That was really really weird. I don't like that in anime, but I guess it's better than, not animating the people at all, I guess. Let's get into the things that I didn't like about this anime. With the first being the main character's main female lead protagonist, the one. I hated her. I hated her. She was the worst character I've ever seen in an anime. Probably one of the stupidest characters besides the main character and many, many other characters throughout the anime. She kept on asking the main character, "Are you really Shinichi? Or are you really, who you are you really you?" And it was just so irritating. She would do this every other episode, and then she'd run away crying or something like that, being like, "Oh, you're not who you are." And then like the next episode, she'd be like, "Oh man, he's kind of cute though. I'm gonna talk to him." And then she'd be like, "You're not Shinichi anymore." And then she'd run away, and then the main character's just like, Okay. And then it would just cycle this over and over, and it's just like, I don't want to see this. It's like, this is so boring. That was the worst part of the show, I'd say, for sure. Was that character, her entire character up until the very end, even at the ending, was horrible. It was bad. I've never met a stupider character than this girl. The second worst thing about this anime was the opening. The opening not only spoiled the main character's mom's death, but it also spoiled the main character having sex with the girl that I was just referring to, which is not good. From episode number 1, I knew the main character's mom was gonna die, and I knew that he would have sex with this girl. How did I know that? Because the opening spoiled it. If you are going to have an anime opening, do not spoil what is going to happen. Why would you do that? And you could argue, well, you can't exactly trust the opening, but they made it so freaking obvious. They literally showed his mom in the opening, and then they showed his mom like sliced up. Like what? Why? Well, you spoiled it, you idiots. And then they show him naked with the girl. Like, what do you think's gonna happen? Like. That was really frustrating, already diving into that, and you're just like, okay, like, all right, thanks for that. God, man, this just the characters are so dumb, bro. Like the main character's mom died and he's not telling anybody. He's not telling the girl, he's not telling any characters. And then I guess he's starting to lose his emotions, but like you can at least tell people what's going on. Like, hey, my mom is dead. Then maybe they can be a little bit more understanding instead of the main character, the main girl character always running away being like, "You're not who you are." She's so stupid. I hated her. All right. So that's already 2 things that I did not like about the anime. Maybe 3 or 4. I don't remember, but it's bad. I did not enjoy this. One thing that the show also does is that it tries to be deep, and it's not. It's really, really not. I see so many reviews where, people give a perfect freaking score. It's like, how? How? Just because they're like, oh, the human nature is the questions that it makes you think of. It did not make me think of any questions. The questions that I thought of were, what the hell is going on, and why, where are my answers? Why is this happening? And the answers to that are nothing, because by the end of the show, I'm just as equally as confused and bored as I was since the beginning. Now, obviously, the main character has a parasite in his hand. That character was cool. I liked the parasite. I liked pretty much all Parasyte characters. I thought that they were cool. At least they were bearable to watch without freaking losing brain cells, because that was a thing that happened with every character in the show. In the meantime, we got the Kana girl who gets killed, and then you're like, wow, I really definitely cared about her. Psych, I didn't at all. It was really boring. She was really boring. All of the characters were mostly really, really boring, and any death that showed up, I was like, okay, that happened. But you know what? I was just so bored. Throughout the whole show, it really, like I said, it really tried to be deep, and it wasn't. It wasn't at all. Let's talk about another reason why I did not like this anime. Another reason is one of the parasites, who is probably, I think, the most powerful parasite. At least that's what I got from the show. His name was Goto, I think. It was really weird. It's like Gotu. I don't know. I'm gonna call him Goto because that's his name, I think. And he was really strong, but he was also really boring. Like as a evil guy, he was really boring, and I still have no idea. And I promise you guys, I paid attention. I literally tried to understand it, but they made it so hard to explain, and you had no idea what was happening 90% of the show. So let's talk about Goto. Goto, whatever his name is, big buff strong parasite who made no sense. Near the end of the show, the main character has a dream. And this is probably also one of the worst parts of the show. In this dream, Goto massacres a bunch of people. And all of a sudden, the main character wakes up. And then, the main character wakes up, I think, after Goto chops his head off or something. But it was all a dream, like, huzzah! And all of a sudden, apparently, it was a dream, right? But it was also reality? Some of the dream was true. Like, some of the dream actually happened, which made no sense. It doesn't explain this at all. It expects you to understand completely. And for the next episode, like, until the end from that part, I was confused, and I was even more bored than I was before. I was like, what is going on? So all of a sudden from that dream, so many things happened, but what actually happened, It doesn't explain that at all. And of course, manga readers are going to be like, oh, well, this happened and you shouldn't have known that. But no, it doesn't explain that at all. This show was so bad. It was so bad. It leaves the watcher confused and bored and brain dead after just 24 episodes, which I thought could never happen. So Goto, the main villain, the main character ends up fighting Goto for some reason. He goes out to kill Goto. Or, I don't remember. Goto comes out to kill him. it's a fight, you know, and the character, he loses his parrot. Oh no, he loses his arm. All of a sudden, he's staying at an old granny's house. Hey, Miji, I think that was the parasite's name, the hand. Oh, come back to me. And then Miji comes back to him, and he's like, yes, I can kill you now. And then he kills Goto with, what was it, like a straw or something? Some metal thingy? He kills Goto with it. Who is this big... I was like, what? Why is this... What? And then there's a big scene about whether he should kill Goto or spare Goto. And I don't even know which one he chose. It's that confusing. It literally showed him sparing Goto, and then it shows him killing Goto, like as if there were two alternate realities. And then all of a sudden, you know, he goes back to the town, and hey, the serial killer that I don't even remember what his name was, but he's bald and weird and ugly. He's here now, and he's kidnapped your girlfriend, and he's left you a message. But meet him on the rooftop, whatever. I don't remember. Then you know, I don't even remember. Fight scene goes on, and you know, main character protagonist is talking to the parasite, but he saves the girl, and all of a sudden the parasite is like trying to understand itself better, and it goes on a journey or something. And then it's over. And you're like, what? What? That's it? Like, really? This is the worst ending I have ever seen in an anime. How do people give this a perfect rating? I have no idea. No idea. Some people say it's their favorite show. How? How? How in the world? This was so bad. So bad. You know what? I'm gonna say it. This was the worst anime I have ever seen in my entire life. If I were to rate this anime, I'd give it a good 10 out of 100. Why the 10 points, Jonah? Because it had good animation at times. You know, the soundtrack, bad. Characters, incredibly bad. Overall enjoyment from watching, terrible. I literally did not enjoy it one bit. Deeper meaning / insight, terrible. The 10 goes to the first, you know, 1/4 of the show before it just really went downhill. And I wish that it didn't do that, because this show definitely had a lot of potential. I was definitely interested whenever I first watched it, except for the fact that, you know, it spoiled the show, but in the freaking opening, but we're not going to talk about that. Just talking about it is making me more brain dead than before. Because after finishing this show, I am not myself anymore. It was so bad. Ah, man. I would love to hear what you guys think. If you've seen this anime, please leave a comment. Please tell me why this was good. Please tell me what you think about it. I want to know, because I have to think that the reviews are fake. I have to. There's no way this is one of the best rated animes. And it's okay, you know, because everybody likes different things. But I cannot fathom how people like this anime, besides the animation. The animation was the only strong point about this. In the meantime, thank you. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Like I said before, please tell me what you think about this, because I hated it. And I would love to hear what you guys think. And in the meantime, I appreciate you guys watching, even though there were spoilers. Have a great day. Stay fresh, stay awesome, and stay not brain dead, because I mean, that's pretty much impossible after watching this show.
Go to speed!